Okay, so remember when we were younger and you guys would always hear the talk, oh, there's gonna be flying cars when we're older or whatever? Well, did you guys ever imagine a space on the moon? Um, Ever since 1957, the Soviet Union, which is now Russia, and the United States, they were in what's it called, space war, but it's mostly like a space war because they were fighting to see whose technology was better. And then recently in the news now they've been saying that Russia wants to come up with the moon base. As college students, it might be interesting to you guys due to the fact that what if you guys wanted to be astronauts, and then what if you guys get the chance to visit the moon base? I thought it was interesting knowing that it might be possible, and with this, you guys will get a better understanding of the new expansions and new ideas thanks to technology and how there will be many new. Everything's still expanding. First, I'll review with you guys the space race. Then I'll speak to you guys about the moon base and what it might be like, and the purpose and the plans, Russia's purpose and plans. So, like I said, the space race has been ever since 1957. It's between the USA, and the Soviet Union, which is now Russia. They're, according to the History Channel, the website is that the Soviet was the first to land a probe on the USA. The first to land a probe on the moon, which were they called it the Sputniks. There was Sputnik 1 and the Sputnik 2. What I found interesting was that on the Sputnik 2, which rotated around the moon, they had a dog named Laika, and it actually it survived and all. A couple months after, the USA sent their probe, the Explorer, and they had also 2 explorers. Unfortunately, the second one did not succeed. The History Channel also said that space was like an arena for the USA and the Soviet Union to prove whose technology was superior. However, on the picture here, it has the names in order. They were the first to land on the moon, which made the US win the space war. Now I'll talk to you guys about the moon base, and the purpose of it and what it might be like. So the moon base, it's not only a Russian plan, the US have also discussed about it, but Vladimir Putin, the Prime Minister of Russia, wants to establish a base on the moon. It was said that they wanted to do this because they think people are saying that it might be a continuation of the space race. And the shape of it, like you see in the pictures, it's a dome shape, and they're saying that they want to do it out of 3D lunar soil because they don't want to transfer things out of the US or Russia into the moon. They just want to build everything out of what's already in the moon so that it will be cheaper. In the Huffington Post in 2011, it was said that Russia is the fourth largest space bender with $7.09 billion. And then in this is another plan that they are trying to expand. Also, it was said in the 2011 The Telegraph by Andrew Osborne that Putin wants to do better in space expansion. Therefore, the moon base, they're saying that it might be accomplished by the 2020. And like I said, on Wired UK by Mark Brown, they're saying that it might be the payback from the space war since they lost towards the USA. Now I'll talk to you guys about the mission and the purpose for the moon base. So the Russian moon base, Russia wants to invest $50 billion. And this is like the Prime Minister Putin's first priority. It's like it's not only the moon base that they're trying to establish, but they are also trying to have a manned landing on Mars, just like we had our first manned landing, but on the moon. In 2011, the Huffington Post said that Russia shouldn't limit their space inventions, and they want to increase in global space market. that was a quote by that was quoted by what Gluchin said. Like I said, the moon base, they want to establish it by 2020, and then it will be followed by the Mars landing in 2030. They're saying that the moon base might be a good source of water, and it might be a new way of generating power into either the United States or Russia. So now that I've talked about this, I'm gonna wrap it up, and this is just a better understanding about how serious Russia is about the moon base, and not only the moon base, but all the expansion within space with the moon base and Mars. So like I said, this was just for a better understanding of how there's going to be new expansions and how, thanks to technology, a lot of things are possible now. First, I talked about the space war as a review, then the moon base, and then I talked about the purpose of it and then how it would be like. Now, I would just like to leave you guys off by saying, imagine how it would be like, because the pictures, it's not like they're not a for sure thing, but like imagine how cool it would be to go to the moon.